Hello, chat. How are we doing? What's good? Hello. I'm really, really fucking tired. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. I got a grand total of 3 hours of sleep. Now, in my defense, I have no defense, but I was awake. I was awake really early editing. Um, I was awake extremely early editing. Um, Upside, I guess the Blaze final episode and movie are done. I have another 3 to 4 videos to record and edit between today and tomorrow. Anyway, it's fine. Anyway. So, um, what the fuck's going on there? It's like whack-a-mole. I can't, I know. I know. Bro can actually start streaming again. Actually a huge W. The Raichi strat, bro, the Raichi strat's working. It's funny as all hell, but yeah, no, the Raichi strat's working, bro. Are there any more? Did I miss any? No, I think we're good. And now they're down to 400 mil today. Why did you not sell them? I have 800 MP. Is it fine for a term? I'd probably get close to 1,000. 800 MP is fine, but I'd probably get closer to 1,000. Right, what have I missing? Why do you do this to yourself? Well, I'm going on holiday for 10 days and I need stuff to post while I'm away, so, yeah. I mean, because my bank can only hold 50 mil. They just keep it in your purse, no? Yo, Chuck, it was good. What's max sweep? I do not have a clue, I'm afraid. Put me on hunting as a money making method. I just have zero clue on best fuses. Well, that makes two of us. I have zero clue on best fuses either. I honestly, I don't really look. I don't really look for best fuses. What challenge are you doing right now? I'm currently not. There is currently no challenge ongoing. This is mostly due to the fact that I'm going on holiday. Yo, Dippers was good. Just over Skyblock, and I'm at Skyblock level 33. Kind of weird now, because I don't know what skill to pick. Any recommendations? Farming is a really solid skill to work on, especially early on in your profile. Mining's not too bad, and foraging is really good as well. Especially due to the fact that we're going to have a foraging update coming out very soon. So, in my opinion, I would pick either foraging or farming as the two current best to start on. Hunting, I wouldn't say that a new player should start on hunting. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a new player to start on hunting. It is a more complex skill than the other ones. And an extremely unstable skill. 26. For some reason, when I join Skyblock, all the text turns black. Any clue about it? Yep. Just turn off the Devonian chroma shader. Why are ducks white? I mean, not all ducks are white. Some ducks aren't. Yeah, the new island is gonna kill foraging. I'm not telling them to get into foraging as a money making method. I'm telling them to get into foraging because it's a good skill to actually have. You said it's good. Okay, so yes, hunting is good. Kind of, okay. Hunting is the best early game money making method you get. However, if you're a brand new player to Skyblock, hunting is a lot of information. Like, compared to something like foraging, which is hit tree, tree break. Or farming, which is hit crop, crop break. Pest appear, suck pest. Hunting is a lot. You've got to pay attention to the bazaar and the prices to make sure that you're not running out. You've got to have all of the different attributes. You've got to make sure that you've got the right attributes maxed. You've got to know how to optimize your damage. Hunting is so much more complex compared to the other skills. Now, once again, don't get me wrong. It is by far and away the absolute best early game money making method. But I wouldn't do it as your first skill. I'm fried, what should I do? Try passing yourself with paper towel, I guess. Wipe some of the oil off. For combat, using Molten. Molten's fine. I'd probably use a David's Cloak as well, though. You should have been more specific, Adam, bro. You should have been more specific. Come on now. You should have been more specific. This is your fault. What's the spec of your PC? It is I have a 3070 Ti, Intel i7 10700K. Intel i7 10700K and 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Exhausted from that education. Damn, you're still in school? What do you mean you're still in school? I thought schools were broken up. I had my last day today. Oh. Oh, then you chill. Then you chill and just exist. You know? What should I do? Accept your existence, and that's about it. Simply just accept your existence. Alright, Hypixel, why the fuck is this here? Bro. Bro. What? Yo, how did I get in here? What the fuck? Yes, David's is better than Molten. How did I even get in there? Yo, Peanut MCP was good. How's it going? I've got a bad habit of just managing to accidentally teleport into a weird place. How and why are you making billions? Well, I mean, I never said that I was making billions. That said, I'm just gonna be hunting. I need money because obviously I just need money. And join my SMP. I'm good, thank you. I don't exactly have time for that right now. I'm very sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm making money because because I need money. Money's pretty important. 45 mil. Should I be spending all of it on MP? Well, considering I don't know a whole lot about the rest of your profile, except for the fact that you have Necrons, I also don't know how much MP you have. So, what's that thing on top of the shelf? A head. It's exactly what it looks like. Ow. Oh, magma glare. Okay, so there's why is everyone doing Mother Magma Boss? Is Rift dead? I wouldn't say it's dead. It's definitely not. It's definitely not the absolute best, but it's definitely not dead. I think Sun Gecko's still good. Snakes are still decent. That's about it, realistically. Vamp's alright, actually. 103 True Defense good enough for Tier 4 Blaze. Depends on how good the rest of your gear is. Depends on how much damage you do. Because 103 is very low. MP is 1006. That's actually not that bad. Wait, what's my dailies? Finally, a mini boss. Hello. Jump. Up. Chat, I shall now introduce you to how to solo Barbarian Duke. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. Yeah, this might take a minute. Yeah, okay. Barb isn't an infernal mob. Yeah, but my Claymore doesn't have Drain 5 on it. Tier 3 daggers, 1 to 1.6, fiery crimson. How? The MP might be a little low. How much money making an hour? Between 40 and 50, depending on how efficient I am. 200 sand. Are you going on vacation? Don't really want to say that. 77 mil. What should I use it for? I have 522 MP, full Shadow Assassin with Hypercleaver. Honestly, the MP is actually... Sorry, the MP is actually really good, so... Maybe not MP. Like, for once. But then again, there's not a whole lot you can get other than MP, to be fair. I guess... if you have a floor 6 completion, you could get a Bouquet of Lies. That would be pretty big. I like the Brie Larson version more. And he says it's really good. Yeah, I mean, for the rest of their gear, that is pretty good. 522 MP is really good if you considering that they're running Shadow Assassin and a Cleaver. Like, yeah, that is really good. Why not buy a giant sword? Because it would not be any good at their MP. If you're running a giant sword, you should first realistically have about 800 MP, and by that point, you just don't bother with a giant sword. By the time you have the money to afford a bouquet of giant sword, you might as well just not get a giant sword. I'll be real. 1000 MP, I'd still get more true defense. You're probably gonna need a good bit more. The lead singer of my band sounds exactly like the lead singer of Paramore. She isn't. Have you checked? Like, have you double checked that she isn't? I mean, she might be. She might just be in disguise. Yes. Have you triple checked? Why do you sound like a Tubbo too? Because I live in the UK and he also lives in the UK. And for some reason people can't tell British accents apart. No, that's not true. What mod do you use for the small items? The small items I use no frills. As for the texture pack, it is a pack called Fat Prism Frosted and is in my Discord. It's from the blue hearts are from the old 1.8.9 Fat Cat. Guess I could just grind for the next 6 days. What? Just get more true defense. We also did Hard Times. Ooh! Wait, that's pretty cool. Give me a second on the song. Why do you keep dying? Stop that. Coins? That's fair, yeah, I forgot. I kind of forgot that was a thing. How much making an hour with flares? Between 40 and 50. We also did this. Yeah, don't worry, brother. I didn't think you meant Bella Ciao. Don't worry. Don't worry, brother. You look baked. Go to sleep now. I've got too much work to do to go to sleep. Once I get off stream, I've got the next like 6 hours to just record and edit, and then rinse and repeat tomorrow. Just maybe without the stream. Is that a fridge? No, that's a wardrobe. I understand the similarity though. I want to play Escapist, then play Escapist. What's the mod for the chest roll? I believe it's Sky Ocean. Especially since you don't one-tap. You see, the funny thing is that you don't need to one-tap things to hunt them efficiently. You just need to kill them within the black hole cooldown timer. Unfortunately, obviously, my timing isn't great. Therefore, I miss it sometimes, hence why I'm not making as much as I could be. And sometimes the second hit just doesn't count. Ow. Who says it's a fridge? I mean, it's kind of a fair question. I don't know, man. It's kind of a fair question. It looks a little friggy, you know? It does look kind of frigic. Frigic? Friggish. Plus attribute costs to do this efficiently. More than what I have. To do this efficiently, Aurora armor, Hyperion, a couple of other things. You don't have to be sweating this game all the time. Brother, I rarely ever sweat this game. Like, I almost never sweat the game. What pet are you using? I'm using a Blaze pet. I very rarely play efficiently. Unless it's like for a video or something. I'm very rarely. How much can I make with hunting? It depends on your gear, but like I believe there's a I think without fusions it's about 60 is the 60ish is the cap, I believe, without fusions. With fusions, a lot. Do you Hyperion then hunt axe for the final hit? Realistically, you shouldn't have to use a hunt axe at all. There's a mannequin head on the wardrobe, yes. Realistically, you shouldn't have to use a hunt axe at all with a hype because there's no venomous or anything. There's no tick damage. What a nice guy. What's the mannequin's name? Shakisha. What? No, I'm gonna call it Shanette. That's it. I'm gonna call it Shanette. They've removed Frosty in the alpha. That's a weird choice. What is... Wait, hold on. Question. Should I hunt flares or do blaze? Well, I don't know what your gear is, so... I can't really answer that. What does Assault Fire do? Absolutely nothing. It's a good idea to sell my Greg at level 184 if I have coins to invest into mining setup. Sure, I guess. Gives attack speed for the amount of vitality used or something. Wait, so Frosty just doesn't exist anymore? Okay, I definitely didn't hit that. I sniped you. Hello there. Wait, then how does E-Man work? You should probably do Blaze. You should probably do Blaze. Wait, how if Frosty's just not a thing, then how does E-Man attack speed? But I don't know whether I like that change. Do my handstand? Oh shit, my bad. I don't know how I feel about that change, because all attack speed does, it means that you need to click faster. Yeah, I really don't like that at all. I really hate that. Frosty just made it so you don't need to get carpal tunnel anymore. So, why the fuck did they change it? Are you wearing Tanjiro? I'm not, no. Why did they... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't think you should need to... I don't think the game should be reliant on click speed. I don't think that's good. No, Frosty very much works. I don't know what you mean by Frosty didn't work. Frosty very, very, very much works. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that information from. But Frosty is a huge thing. Especially in Enderman Slayer. Frosty is the entire reason that double skip exists. What rep are you? We're about halfway through burning. Slothy, oh, with that. Oh, wait, I missed the, Just use zoms. I don't know what that means, but... Slothy Oo with the tier 1? Goodness gracious, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry if I'm not reacting very well, I'm tired as all hell. But yeah, it's, I don't know how to feel about that. I kind of M3 tank zombies. Why would you do that when you have a Terminator? What? There we go. Oscar spent 10 bill on Frosty setup and it made rates worse since it gives up all other damage stats. Okay, but you don't max out your what? Okay, your argument's just stupid though. Your argument's stupid here. So if you give up all of your damage just in order to max out Frosty, then your rates go down because you deal less damage. No fucking shit. So I'm in Alpha and Frosty's still there. Okay, so I've just been lied to. Alright, so I just been straight up lied to then. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. Just been straight up lied to, never mind. Okay, we good. We good. They said it in the changes. Well, it's not there yet, and if until it's there, it doesn't exist. Yo, Landon, what's good, How's it going? It's going pretty damn good, thank you. But yeah, if they do decide to just fully remove Frost, I don't think they will. Like, I don't think the admins ever will just fully remove Frosty because the player base would have, there'd be so much backlash, it would be unbelievable. Especially if they made it give more attack speed. Especially if they did it giving more attack speed. That would probably be the, if they wanted to remove Frosty, turning Frosty into attack speed would be the worst way to do it. Because that is just begging to injure your players. That is Frosty is worthless in every aspect of the game. No, it's not. You do not need to give up damage for Frosty. What are we talking about? What are we saying? And you genuinely get 30-second bosses if you hype mage. Okay, so I just want to give you a quick thing. 30-second Enderman Slayer bosses is absolutely dog shit. 30 seconds is horrifically slow. That is terrible times. So I don't know why on earth you'd want to why on earth that's a point. Second, you do not need to give up anything to get Frosty. You do not need to give up anything. Best Slayer for money, Blaze. Blaze at the high end is about 80-ish mil average. But like you don't, if you don't lose damage. What do you mean 30-second per E? 30-second per E-man is awful. What? Yo, what are we saying? What do you mean? 30-second per E-man is not good. That isn't good. You can get down to like low 20s without double skip. Double skip brings it down to like 12, 13. Yeah, you put your meter in dice. 30 seconds is horrific. No double skip, I get 23 with no Kaimon on weapon. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. 30 seconds is awful. But yeah, I don't know where we've got the notion that you need to lose damage in order to gain ferocity, because that's just not true. Obviously, there is a point where you need to lose damage to gain ferocity. But at that point, it's just not worth it anyway. Yes, ferocity is easy to get on E-Man, because that's the whole mechanic around the boss. If they removed ferocity from the boss, then it wouldn't be easy to get ferocity on the boss anymore. You need werewolf. Bro, I'm not talking about max fucking ferocity, dingus! Yo! Think! Brain! Think! Why the fuck would I be talking about maxing your ferocity? To get ferocity easy without giving damages on E-Man. That's why we're talking about fucking E-Man! Sorry, I meant 15 seconds on E-Man boss without hype. How the fuck do you mistype 30? How do you mistype 15 and say 30? Whew. Yo, how do you actually mistype that? That is a generational mistyping if that's real. That is a generational mistyping. Hellwisp still viable? I think so. Downside is Hellwisp kind of needs a hype, which makes it a little bit less viable, I suppose. But yeah, either way, hold on. How much Frosty do I run right now? Without, so, hold on. I've got 38 Frosty without actually specking into it even slightly. I don't have my Blood Chalice on. I don't have my Zombie Mix-In on. Don't have any Ferocious Mana or anything. Like, getting to 100 Frosty without losing any damage isn't actually that difficult, especially with Fatal Tempo. You just use a sync. How do you not get 23 shot? Because I heal. I just out heal the damage with Reaper Mask. We have a lot of vitality. Oh hey, Shippers is back. You know, I'm starting to realize that YouTube chat as a whole isn't that bad. It's the couple of people that just give a really bad name. It's like there's the few people that are just so cooked. It gives the whole chat a bad name. Could you reply to my earlier message? Oh, I missed. Hold on. Did you do this? Do what? What are you saving for with that money? No idea, man. Who genuinely does E-Man when you're E-Man 9? People that enjoy E-Man. Me. Unintentional rage bait goes hard. So that means you're actually just a dumbass. Wait, that means you're actually just an idiot. Wait. Bro, you shouldn't have said that. Bro, you shouldn't have said that. You had no reason to admit that wasn't rage bait. Bro, not even Batman could have made me admit that wasn't rage bait. I would have ran with it. I would have ran with it the whole way. Brother. Yo. Yo. No one could have made me admit that. Oh, GG, brother. GG. CBS farms 70% of crops. Honestly, just use pests for them. And just use pests. Right, where's that message? Hold on. Where is it? I'm coming back to an old profile that has progressed in mining, but I have no gear and like 100 mil to my name. What should I do to build up my net worth? I'm thinking Rift/hunting. I don't know enough about Rift to say anything for it. So I'm gonna go with hunting. I know Rift can be good, especially during Diana's. Rift can be extremely good during Diana. I don't know much about it outside of that though, I'm afraid. Hunting's pretty just consistently good. Although methods change frequently. Chef Mo, gemstone, tungsten or umber? I want to say umber, but it could be tungsten. Pretty sure gemstone's basically just dead. Rift makes more than Hydon right now. Sun geckos, vamps, or snakes. Rift also takes a whole hell of a lot more effort than Hydon. And I mean, that kind of makes sense that the thing that has basically 0 requirements makes less money than the thing that has some requirements. I think the new update. I think the new update what it'll probably do to hunting is it'll make early game hunting worse and late game hunting better, or early game hunting worse and mid game hunting better, which I think is perfect. Where is it right now? It is Cole and Diaz, I believe. Epic Fem Pup. Hold on a second. hold on a moment. Wait a second. Dude, bro, do you know this guy? Do you know this guy? Was good. Hello. How's it going? Was good. But I'm in squash armor, and Femento drops are terrible. I've dropped blood. Oh, damn, are you an Iron Man? Iron Man. W no, I'm gonna assume that's a no then. I'm gonna assume that's a no to to the knowing them. Yo, now what we need is for Epic to go live again. We just need Epic to go live. Wish that they, all the hunting ways with max setup as of right now will make loads of coins and then, I don't. I mean, I guess some of them might, but probably not. Still in 300, okay, so you're not an Iron Man, which means, why are we farming Fementos? Just farm mushrooms until you're like farming 50. I got banned from Epic's chat? Yeah, no, that adds up. That adds up. Who's Epic? Epic Flame Dog. Don't you farm wheat? Yeah, once you've already leveled up. Wheat's for money. Wheat is the money crop. Mushroom is the XP crop. Are you not in Femento? Hey, do as I say, not as I do. I've already said a million times, I don't play this game efficiently. I just play the game however I want to. Farming wheat until 50 is the smart thing to do. I just play however I want to play. I've already done this game. I've already played this game in a decently efficient manner. I'm good without doing it again. What are you saving up to buy? Don't know. Just kind of getting money. Nothing specific right now. But, you know, a couple 100 mil doesn't hurt. Melon makes slightly more money. Are we sure? Since when? Do you know why your text pack doesn't work for me? Which one? And do you have stuff like Detexturify turned on? What should I upgrade in tree? I have literally no idea. I'm pretty sure. I mean, wheat's made more money for a very long time due to the XP capsules. So you farm wheat. I'm pretty sure you farm wheat. No matter what it is. Okay, you farm wheat unless it's a what do you call it, moonflower contest. Unless it's a moonflower feast. If it's a moonflower feast, you farm moonflowers. Other than that, you just farm wheat and you use pests for the feast crop. Is there a goal for right now? Nah, just play the one with the custom Slayer weapons. Probably because it doesn't work. It was broken by Hypixel's custom pack, and therefore it doesn't exist anymore. Fire Sky does no longer actually functions. But yeah, you farm wheat unless there's a feast. You farm wheat unless there's a moonflower feast. Every other feast, you just use pests. During feast, you do specific pests, otherwise, fucking slugs. Stupid fucking pet. You do need the level 50 wheat sickle, right, for money? Well, how are you going to get the level 50 wheat sickle without farming the wheat? Are you planning to farm melons to get a level 50 wheat sickle? Well, obviously, you know what? In that case, my bad. Combat. Hold on. Garden. Where's my slug? 1,407 slugs. I have still not dropped a single. I've still not dropped a single legendary. I have no legendaries. I think I have another. I think I've dropped like another 6 slugs or something, or 7 slugs, something like that. I am gonna crash out soon. How much money can one make from normal farming on the garden right now? I have no idea. I want to say what? Outside of Feast, you could 40? It's probably reasonable, but I don't know, I'm afraid. W wall. Yo, Pro Poster was good, was good. How many foot battles do you have? 3. I'm running 3. Yo, TPS? Yo, ain't no way that the game is saying that it's not too laggy to... Oh, this is me. Oh, dear. Oh, this is me. Huh. Disco's getting deleted due to the macros. Just use Discoless farms. Literally, Disco getting removed. Disco getting changed into a what you call it, Sprayinator item is actually just straight up a buff. What are you grinding money for? Nothing in particular. Like, it is genuinely just straight up a buff. now you just use Discoless farms and you just got a better item. It's huge. 30 mil in early game with no money making method. What should I do? I mean, 30 mil is pretty good. I'll be honest. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, 30 mil, right, not 30 mil an hour. Either go into farming or hunting. Hunting is better, but less consistent. Or hunting is better in the earlier game, but less consistent. Farming's really good later into the game. Getting farming started is huge, especially for greenhouse. Like, getting your greenhouses up and running and stuff is massive. Because that's just free passive money. Yo, you've got some form of weird, fucked up obsession with foreskin right now, bro. You got some genuinely fucked up obsession here. Why is everything just foreskin? Plus 50 hunting fortune and I get 20 mile an hour. What the hell are you hunting? To get 20 mile an hour. Composter is underrated. I disagree that Composter is underrated just simply because of how it's the upgrading process for it. Just kind of sucks. Like, compost is just not that important. Are you the reason there isn't any crit 6? I don't think so. I mean, I haven't done anything crit 6 related yet. Good, or should I fuse them? Well, I don't know what you'd fuse them into, but if there's a fusion that would make you more money, then why would you not? I'm gonna swap lobbies. This is really annoying. Teach a man to fish. No, fish a man to teach fish for a week. You know, that's what they say. That's what they say. You fish a man to teach, and then fish for a week. Building a farm is so annoying. Bro, it's really not that bad. Building a farm literally takes, like, 30 minutes at best. Is Pyrocast good for flares? It's worse than Death Ripper. Not really too sure why you'd use a Pyro over a Death Ripper. By the way, chat, do you want to know something weird? These guys aren't actually blazers. You can't spawn a blaze boss off of flares, which is really odd. Like, they don't count as blazers. What should I hunt at 160 more net worth? I don't know. Idon Leaf, Minor Zombies, Coralots. How much you making from flares? It genuinely baffles me how many people ask how much money I make from some things when it's on the screen. It is incredible that probably the most commonly asked question in this chat is how much money I make. It's not a forte of Skyblock players, I know. It's still incredible. It's still impressive. How did I charm 2 shards whilst also capturing 2 shards? What? That doesn't make sense. What? What do you mean I charmed and captured shards at the same time? 30 minutes? I don't really know about the new tools. How do you do it that fast, and what crop is best? I mean, depending on what... Okay, so you should probably be farming mushrooms until about 42... Did you see my long message? Probably not. You should probably be farming mushrooms until about farming 40 to 50. How do you build it in 30 minutes? Well, you make a bedrock plot, and then you have that preset for all of them. And then you just build one farm, then you build a 1-plot farm, and copy and paste it. I don't know why I'm bro, why? Okay, I know you just said you don't know why, but like, nah, actually. It pissed me off so bad, even though it wasn't... Bro, somebody asked in the comments of the fucking video. Somebody asked in the video comments why their text is all black, and I just sent them the timestamp. Like, I didn't even answer the question, I just sent them the timestamp. What can I do alongside an active money making to get more money? Forge, greenhouse. I mean, I guess, flipping. Like bazaar flipping. You can just create orders, and when they fill, flip them. I don't think there's any others. Could be wrong, though. Yo, you know what? 46 mile an hour with this lag is... I'm not gonna complain, man. Or 45 mil an hour with this lag. How much does Garden make daily? I don't know. I don't know what the I'm not about to LARP rates because I don't know what current greenhouse rates are, I'm afraid. So I can't answer that one for you. Obviously it depends on a little bit of other stuff. Anything above 80 is slow compared to 70 and what? 90 mil a day, I think. Yo, what the hell are we doing in the greenhouse for 90 mil a day? Holy. Yo, that's wild. I am willing to sell you a crit 6 for 25 million coins. What tool does that? The barn. Yeah, so when you go into configure plots, so for example, if I wanted to make a if I wanted my sunflower plot, which is here, one that I've made, you left click to modify it, and then you click the save button, right? And then you click the save button, and then that plot's saved. And then if I want to put that plot somewhere else, let's say right here, the plot's now pasting. So I don't have any sunflowers on me right now, so it's not going to plant anything. But that's just gonna that if I had sunflowers on me, then it would just paste an entire farm in that you've already built. Use code fire on the win shop to get champion. Oh my fucking god! Thank you so much. Wait, that's insane. Champion's expensive. Bro, Champion's expensive. How much percent was win code again? Same as Hypixel 5. I am flush with cash, so it would seem. So when you're getting when you're getting champion without real life money, when you're getting champion with in game, when's that one? How do you rename mob names? /sh words. How long does it take to build a mushroom farm? Like 20 minutes. You already said 30 minutes. Oh yeah, you gotta make the bedrock plot as well. If you don't have a bedrock plot, then you've got a bedrock plot. You gotta make that as well. And I would assume you don't have a bedrock plot preset because you didn't know how to save and paste things. So the mushroom farm takes about 20 minutes. The bedrock plot takes about 10. Net worth? I don't know, like 4 mil. No, 4 bill-ish. Best farming gear for 30 mil. Pest Hunter. Sorry, Biohazard. Just get full Biohazard armor. Full Biohazard and, where is it? This stuff. Full 3/4 Pest Hunter with a Pest Vest and full Biohazard armor. And, use that. Oh, that's not good. How are you doing that much damage? Because I am stuck. I mean, I don't really know much about your gear, but I'm just kind of stacking buffs. Blaze Pet buffs Hot Potato Books. Death Ripper Dagger does more damage to infernal mobs. 1k MP also helps, I guess. I mean, to be fair, the dagger's a little bit enchanted. But you've got to trust me when I say the enchants don't do actually that much. The enchants don't do as much as you think they do. It's got giant sword with Necron stuff, but I'm stuck. How much MP do you have? And what pet are we running? Yo, it's Vempu. Was good, was good. How's it going? I'm very impulsive with my money. Yeah, so it would seem. Hey, you know what? I hope the champion rank's worth it. I make only 150k. That didn't quite answer the question of how much MP you have. Where did you get that dagger? I'll give you 3 guesses. You are not a new viewer. What is MP? That answers that question. Right. MP is called magical power. So, okay. So, sell the giant sword. First thing is sell the giant sword because it doesn't do anything under like 800 magical power. It is essentially useless. How do I get into M7? I have Shadow Assassin and 600 magical power. Higher kata level, significantly better armor and more magical power. I don't do Pvs, I'm afraid. I can't bear no bombs. You know what? That's fair. That's actually fair. Okay, so magical power is basically... Magical power pretty much is the stuff that's here. When you put a talisman into the talisman bag, it gives you a certain amount of magical power dependent... May I? May you what? Oh, I meant to ask if I can steal your idea of doing Tyra on stream. What? Bro, that's just playing the game. You don't need my permission to play Skyblock. I have 141 MP. Sell the giant sword. Sell the giant sword, buy a bouquet of lies, and spend the rest of the money on magical power. Because the giant sword is going to be completely useless for you. Magical power is where most of your damage comes from. Oh, by the way, Chad, you may notice that the Kami lava's gone. It's fixed. It took some time. How we okay, to be fair, the game doesn't exactly explain magical power as a what can I do to have more MP? Well, once again, when you put talismans in the talisman bag, you gain MP. So you get more talismans. I would look up a guide. Go on YouTube and look up talisman guide, or accessory guide, or magical power guide, or any of them, because it's kind of hard to explain if you don't know nothing about it. That would probably help you more. Would I be able to do M5 7 with 1k MP? It depends on whether you want to play a damage class or not. If you want to play a damage class, probably not. If you don't want to play a damage class, then yeah. Make sure it's not outdated. I mean, as long as it's not like 5 years old, you should be fine. This is why the alpha adds tooltips. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's brilliant. Eh? You can do slash missing, but they don't understand what the point or what magical power is. There's no point in doing slash missing if you don't know what the point of what it is. There's no reason to look at what's the best talisman to get if you don't understand what the point of talismans are. At that point, you're just buying something because somebody told you to buy it. How'd you get your animation? In no frills. I don't know, but I see more MP equals more damage. Well, you better have a better understanding than they do. Next stream's even funnier number. The next stream might be quite a long time. The next stream might be quite a while. I don't know whether I'll be live tomorrow or not. What are the best hunting methods right now? Flares and hell wisps. Oh, and Cinderbat. I believe flares, hell wisps, Cinderbat. I'm pretty sure. How long are you going away for? 10 days. If I don't stream tomorrow, it should be probably 11 days or 12 days. It should be 11 days, I think. Where hide on leaves? Well, hide on leaves don't make that much money. Hellwisp is not good. Oh, okay. Probably just Cinderbat and Flares then. Nah, I mean, to be fair, what? Even Flares aren't that great now. 50 mil per hour is not much, brother. They do not make 50 mil per hour right now. Hide on leaf does not make 50 mil an hour right now. Macho is also good. That is true. Macho is also good. The issue with Macho is that they don't really sell. You can do a stream of just recording a video. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll pass, thanks. Oh. Out of Soulflow. I'm gonna head out. Good luck. Alrighty, we'll see you. See you. How much are Hide on Leafs down to, bro? They're down to 67k. Like they are not making 50 mil anymore. I mean, to be fair, pretty much every hunting method is down right now. At least the ones that sell. Most good hunts are about fusions at the moment. 64. That quite clearly says 67. Soulflow. But yeah, unfortunately, pretty much every hunting method is down right now, which kind of sucks. Do we know when the release for the new hunting island is? Not a clue, I'm afraid. Can you one-shot Svens? I can with Mastiff swapping. Making 56 mil when they're 100k, bro. How are you making that little with 100k? What? With fusions that they don't sell. Well, it depends on what you're fusing. How does Mastiff swapping work? Give me a second, I'll explain it. Why is stream locked at 1080? Because it doesn't go any... Because I don't have it set up any higher? Can I show on my YouTube? Show what on your YouTube? The guide on how to swap. Well, no, because I'm just going to show them how to swap. I don't know where my pooch is. Oh, I do know where my pooch is. Hold on. How do you do that much damage to your Huntex? Because it's got this in it. And what's his name? Blaze Pet buffs hunting. Blaze Pet buffs hot potato books. Thus, I'm using a Blaze Pet. Oh, I mean, Blaze Pet's also obviously really good in the Nether anyway. Anyway, Mastiff swapping. So you see, the funny thing is with the Pooch Sword here, the Pooch Sword, everyone's favorite weapon, everyone's favorite item. The Pooch Sword gains more damage depending on how much health you have. Thoughts on new healing revamp? I don't play alpha, but it seems pretty good. The revamp seems pretty good. Yeah, Pooch Sword basically it deals damage depending on how much health you have. However, the issue is that if you're not wearing Mastiff, it doesn't really do any damage, as we can see. Now then, what if there was a way to fix this problem? What if there was a great, wonderful little way to fix this problem? You see, once you swap armor sets, if you look at my health down there, you've got a little bit of time before the health disappears. Is fuming worth it? Yes. You got like a second or so before the health changes, which basically means that if you swap and hit during the time it changes, getting that timing down is kind of annoying. But if you swap and hit during that time period, you had to run away, didn't you? You absolute asshole. You had to fucking run away, didn't you? You do a lot more damage. Loadouts make it a little harder because of, like, the, what's it called? The small second between turning off. There you go, 1.7. As long as you hit during that timing, it's all fine. Unfortunately, I'd recommend using wardrobe over loadouts for it. As yeah, loadouts kind of suck. As you can see, like the menu having that miniature split second open causes a bit of a problem. And makes it a little bit harder to get that timing down. Other than that, you suck. I can do it almost every time. Brother, I literally don't... I literally can't do it in the fast enough. No matter how hard I try. It takes like a solid second. Okay, I'm not even using a pooch now. What site you use for fusion profits? Sky shards. Heard about the newest alpha? What about it? Either way, I don't know what I'm doing. Disco gone. Oh, yeah, no, that's a huge buff. Bro, that's a fucking enormous buff. What mod are you using for that small sword? I'm using no frills. The disco change is a fucking massive buff to farming. Best reforge for master swapping, whatever gives you the most crit damage. What do you think about farm suit progressing to Healy now? I couldn't care less. It doesn't... I found 100 mil an hour fusion, it just doesn't sell. Then it's not 100 mil an hour. A money-making method only makes money if you can sell the item. If it doesn't sell, then it's not 100 mil an hour, is it? Will there be a way to refund players for disco? Why would you want to get refunded for disco? It's a buff. Where did I find a vid on a discoless farm? 16th garden. What's the change to disco? It's becoming a nozzle for the sprayinator now. Like, it's not like the disco is disappearing. It's not getting removed. No, it's getting turned into a nozzle for the sprayinator. The item is just getting changed. It's not going to do the same thing anymore. Is this max efficiency? Oh, hell no. This is slow as all hell. Did you upload a video about your 07? No, it's not uploaded yet. It is ready, but not uploaded just yet. Episode 1 will probably... Well, that episode will probably be out tomorrow. How do you remove the disco once it's in place? Well, you click the pick up button in the menu. You open the disco and click the button that says pick up. What Skyblock mod are you using right now? Quite a lot of them. Like, probably about 18. Not removed, just changed? Yeah, the disco would be changed, moved into a sprayinator nozzle. It will not do the same thing anymore. That said, you can just... What do you call it? You can just manipulate the pest spawns without it anyway. So, it is straight up just a buff. You excited for the new tier 12 foraging minions? I literally don't give a shit. Why tier 5 spider harder than tier 4 E-man? It isn't. Jesus fucking Christ. Is the 0 point... Bro, I don't know. Why would I know that? Yo, Igienipola? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, Eopla? My bad. How we doing? Yeah, no, tier 5 spider is definitely not more difficult. I can do tier 4 in burning, but dying spider in last phase. Well, that's because you don't have any healing with spider. Just wear a primordial chestplate. And that'll fix your problem. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move. Is late game more fun than early game? That depends on what you enjoy doing. I personally really like early game. Just started hunting. Why everything crashed? Because everyone else is also hunting. You see, due to some certain people on the internet, and there being a brand new hunting update coming out soon, everyone's kind of looking towards hunting. And therefore, more supply, same demand, price go down. How much XP do you think will be needed for max hunting level? Well, the same amount as any level 50 skill. About 50 mil. Some certain people. Yeah, Mash Clash. How dare you. Mash Clash disgusts me with his hunting videos. What an asshole. And Ascent with his hunting guide. Oh my goodness. Those. They're the reason, chat. They're the reason. Fish hunts didn't change. Yeah, that's because no one cares about fish hunts. You're totally not one of those people. Damn right. I don't see my name being Mash Clash or I don't see my name being Mash Clash or Ascent. Such videos, really like your content. Thank you very much. Well, I don't hunt. You see, I would never hunt. I'm getting 20 mil from Miner Zombie Shard. Is it good? You can get a lot more from Miner Zombies. You can get a lot more from Miner Zombies. Top 1k with 20 mil overflow. So, does the hunting island give crazy amounts of XP? I don't know, but every skill takes the same amount of XP. Like I don't know why you would think that hunting would be any different. The only reason that you think 20 mil XP is a lot, or the only reason that you think 20 mil overflow XP is a lot, is because level 25 is the max level. Therefore, there's only XP methods that are in line with 25 being the max level. Like, obviously, there's not going to be insanely good hunting methods when there isn't a need for hunting XP. Can you show your no-frost settings? Because here... I'm assuming that you're meaning the view model ones. No, come back! You guys have got to stop falling down, you know that, right? You make my life very difficult. So, any crazy sins the eye yesterday? I didn't get an eye yesterday. That was in fact. When does the update drop? Why the fuck would I know that answer? Why would I know the answer to that? What are those little stars in your hotbar? That would be Skyblocker, making items favorited. I keep turning off the hotkey, and I keep apparently turning it back on again. Maybe people knew. The only people that know when an update gets released is the devs. Is it possible to one-shot Svens without swapping? Yeah, you just need much better gear. They gave a release date for Galatea. Yeah, that's because Galatea was the most hyped update in the history of Skyblock, pretty much. They gave a release date for Galatea, first because it's the most hyped update in Skyblock pretty much ever. Second, they gave it because it was what you call it? Because Galatea completely phased out 1.8. No, Galatea didn't phase out 1.8.9, did it? No, it didn't. The island wasn't 1.8.9 though, which was huge. But yeah, they did that because of how big the update was, basically. It did? No, it didn't. You could still log on without 1.8.9. You could still log on. The hub was when it changed, no? But yeah, pretty much, they wanted a date for Galatea so people would know exactly when it's dropping. People who don't necessarily play Skyblock or haven't played for a while know when they need to get back in the game. How do you get as much info as possible before an update drops on main server? You play alpha a shit ton. You get as much info as you can by playing the game. So there are max length on song requests. Ideally not like 8 minutes. Can I borrow a bouquet? I'm not exact, like, I'm gonna say no. Like, I kind of want to just keep everything on my profile. I'll be honest. What auto pets do I need for Blaze? I mean, just the same as any. On start Slayer quest, whatever you're using to spawn your boss, and on spawn boss, whatever you're using to kill your boss. Been on new disco update. It's just a straight buff. Just a straight buff. As it stands right now, it's pretty good. Yo, Doja King, what's good, what's good, what's good? Well, Doja King, how we doing? I love it when my dagger doesn't do much. Well, now at 4:30, I can't keep up. Yeah, hunting's a little on the inconsistent side for sure. But hunting's definitely not the most consistent skill in the game. Pretty fun though. It's a pretty chill skill, which is what I like about it. It's kind of just chill. You sort of just play the game, and you don't have to work too hard. Should have just done Rift. I mean, I find Rift just less enjoyable. Rift's just so much more effort than hunting. Marina, bro, that's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. That's just nasty for the sake of being nasty. That's just nasty for the sake of being nasty. What's the mod for smaller items? No frills. Setting is called view mod. 150 mil. Do I buy an Ender artifact or the last Hab 4 book? Pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken. Unless I'm mistaken. You can't. I mean, if you don't need an Ender artifact, then there's no reason to get one right now. Like, if you don't need an ender, if you're doing fine without an ender artifact, then it's not really, you don't really need one, do you? It's not exactly a pressing matter. How to make the no-frills GUI smaller. What? This? I'd probably assume in... I don't know, actually. And the Skyblock one. What do you mean the Skyblock one? But that's 22 MP also. Okay, if you need MP, then there's going to be cheaper options. What armor do you use? I'm using 3/4 Crimson with a Reaper Mask. Weapon in Hunt Axe is a Claymore. Holy fucking shit. Sniper with a bow coming in with a 10 gifted memberships. Yo, that is wild. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Now, how will one make 1 bill coins? Oh, I probably won't. The one that shows you the coins and bits. What do you mean? What? Oh, the Sky Hanny one. This? Or this? Oh, this? Oh, I don't know what the I don't know what the one to do the sidebar is. Or what? I don't know what mod changes the sidebar. I don't know which one does that, I'm afraid. That's Sky... Oh, that's... The custom... Oh, custom scoreboard is Sky Hanny. Custom scoreboard Sky Hanny. Oh, my Avery, what's good? Oh my god, the sound! Bro, whenever anybody does Magma Boss, it's just down my fucking ear hole. That's actually vile. That's actually disgusting. I don't need that. Fucking hell. Do you have any plans on how you'll capitalize the new update? W noise suppression? God fucking damn it. Alright. No, I mean, I don't play alpha. So I don't really know much about new updates. Can I get an F ad? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to pay for it. What's your IGN? Thank you very much for the $2. But yeah, you don't have to pay for F ads. Like, they all get accepted. They all get accepted. Why are you making money? Because money's good. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. Do you think flare shards will go down? Everything will go down. All shards will go down. I'm afraid. Considering you don't want to join a guild in Hypixel, what about Windcraft? Probably still about the same, really. I don't really have any intention of joining a guild anyway. Classified as an infernal mob because of fire. Okay, probably not. Double audio? Huh? Have you got YouTube open by any chance? Is that a 12 mil overflow XP? It is, yes. I am not very high on the leaderboard. 12 mil is not very much. See? Only 3.1k. W no ego Skyblock streamer. What? Money is the solution to all problems in Skyblock. I mean, you're not far off. Okay, no, I wouldn't say I'm not a no-ego streamer. At the end of the day, I'm a streamer. Like, at the end of the day, I make videos on YouTube and I stream the game. Like, every streamer has an ego. Wouldn't it be better to be in a guild whilst doing raids? Probably. You accidentally leaked your neighborhood in a video. If you're talking about the Amazon thing, then that's just what Amazon does. You cannot put your actual address into Amazon unless you're logged in. If you're not logged in, it just puts a random address there. Usually, I don't know whether it's a real one or not, but it just puts a random postcode in. I do not live anywhere close to Manchester. Congratulations on getting a sponsor for Windcraft. Yo, thank you very much. Top 5 scope YouTube. Ical, you, Yeti Dude, and Squid, and Future 7, bro. Will Water Prism. Will Water Prism is Yeti Dude, I believe. Not many people hunting flares. You don't need that much stuff to not die from them. I'll be real. I mean, I don't exactly have a lot. You don't need that much to survive flares. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, every streamer and every creator is gonna have some form of reasonable ego. Like, you don't put yourself out on the internet if you don't. At the end of the day, like, you've got to have some form of, you got to have some ego in there to want to film yourself and put yourself on the internet for attention. There's definitely something there. No matter how humble one may act. $20 an hour, it's a little gate kept. Yeah, gate kept. Yeah. Yeah. When is Blaze episode 2 coming out? Probably tomorrow. It is made. I just don't know when I'm going to be releasing it. I need to sort out a schedule for when videos are going to be released over the next like 12 days. It's made and uploaded, but I just don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Holy shit! Wait, your name's cut off. Hold on. Wait, hold on. What is your name? Yo, Malik Haddad 5860. Found your videos last night. Ended up staying until 4 AM. Watch. Oh shit. How do I close? There you go. 4 AM watching. Love the content. Much love. I want to get back into Skyblock after 4 years. Where can I find the launcher/mod/textures you use? Everything is either in my Discord or on my Modrinth. All of it is in there. And other than that, thank you so much for the $10, my friend. Thank you so much. That is truly appreciated. It really is. The intro without sound is kind of funny. What, to the movie? I'm assuming. What are you planning for your next series? That depends on what updates have released whilst I'm on holiday. I don't know yet. I don't know just yet. I guess we'll figure that out later. Swarm 5 or Kime 1? Swarm 5. Swarm's better. Swarm 3 is, depending on what you're doing, Swarm 3 is about the same as Kime. Swarm 5 is about the same as Kime 3. Obviously, Kime gives Magic Find if we're running a Golden Dragon, so that's generally one of the only reasons you'd ever run Kime 3. If Taurus releases, will you add it to Bingo? So, I can't guarantee, depending on what releases, I'm not going to necessarily say that Skill Bingo will absolutely be the next update, the next series. Different ones may be changed, like, different things may be changed depending on the updates. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because of gold weapon nerf. What? I mean, that only matters if you're using a gold weapon. though. But like that only... Is Festus Remedies worth it? If you have a Kime 5 rag, absolutely. Thoughts on Kata mods being nerfed? Fucking amazing. Bro, Kata stuff being changed and being, like, dungeons being more balanced is incredible. They could have, I mean, it would have been nice if they did it more recently, but, placement may actually be needed for Blaze Tier 4 with new healing revamp. So, basically, it shouldn't. As long as the admins do their job, which is, I know, a bit of a stretch, but as long as the admins do their job, Blaze shouldn't change. Realistically, are you gonna fuse those? Maybe. I don't know. How much have we got? How many have we got? Alright, that's not too bad. If you put a Slayer weapon in the Hunt Axe, does it do the... No. It does not. Is that a new update? It's on Alpha. What time is it for you? It is 25 past 4. Cat's 40 is as strong as Cat's 46. Honestly, I think it's kind of fine. I don't see an issue here. If they're not gonna change Kata XP itself, I think that's fine. Because obviously, like getting to Kata 50 is just kind of sucky. What are you gonna fuse them with? I don't know. Yeah. Getting to Kata 50 is just kind of sucky. I'll be honest. The fact that Kata 48, I think, is halfway to Kata 50 is kind of diabolical. What's the Blood Rush class in Master Mode? Depends on which Master Mode floor we're talking about, but usually in High Master Mode, it's Archer and Mage. Archer goes with Mage, and then Mage camps Blood Room. Kata 47, my bad. That's on me. Ooh, wait! I've just realized this will make LCM not require such a high Kata, won't it? They need to nerf Kata XP required for 45 to 50. I don't think they do anymore. I think it's fine now. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like Kata 50 isn't as big of a thing as it was. Like it's more balanced now. So I don't think they do. I think it's fine. Kata 45 LCMs. I don't think that's a bad thing though. I think that's good. LCM had way too high of a requirement. Like I think these changes are good. Kata 50 is pretty easy to get. But still, like, the difference between, like, a Kata 50 and a Kata 49, or a Kata 50 and a Kata 40, or 45 is pretty insanely high right now. Like, I think it's fine to balance it a bit more. Especially considering how much XP is actually needed, like, how long it takes to get Kata 50. Like, Kata 50 is not a short grind. Not in M7. What do you mean, not in M7? When farming mushrooms, how do I make it so I don't need to replant? You never need to replant mushrooms. You just farm a 5-wide plot. Mushrooms grow themselves. So, as long as you have one mushroom, it'll start growing mushrooms around it. Do /visit Melon King DE and go and look at his mushroom farm. And then pretty much copy that. 18 build to get proper LCM setup? That's fine. I don't think that's a different issue. New cat system shit, how? It's more balanced, I don't see the issue. Class average 50 needs to be reduced. Class average 50 desperately needs to be reduced. Like, I don't think that Kata 50 needs to be reduced. I think it's fine. With it being more balanced, are you in West Africa or Europe? I'm in Europe. I'm in the UK. Like, I think with the new balance on Alpha, I think it's fine. I don't see the issue. I think it's good now. Like, Kata 50 just isn't as big of a thing as it used to be. I mean, more class average 50 is assuming there'll be 2 more dungeons. Yeah, well, they can revert it at when the dungeons come out. M7 is already easy as fuck. But with this new system, you're able to say DPS classes at 44 to 45. I don't see the problem here. Oh yeah! I love it when I love it when people can't play dungeons until can't play the M7 until they're cat of 48. Yeah! I love making it so that people can't play the fun stuff until they've leveled up with a load with the lower floor. What? Bro, let people with lower kata into M7. let the lower kata people into M7. I don't see the problem. Yeah, M7's going to be easier for you, but it's going to be better for the player base. What? Yo, fuck off with the elitism. Out of here, bro. Both healers and tank extinct as they're both too boring. And I don't see the issue. Okay. Healer and tank being extinct is an issue with healer and tank being bad classes. That is an issue with healer and tank being not good classes. Will that include the shaders? I can't remember. I think so. They should be in there. That, like, healer and tank need a rework anyway. But, like, get the fuck out of here with get the fuck out of here with your elitism, bro. How do I keep doing this? Only the high catters should be allowed into M7. Oh, I don't want any low catters in my M7. I don't want them in there. It's gonna make the dungeon easier for me now, and I don't want that. Welcome to the life of a Slayer main. Everything gets consistently easier. Like, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Making the game more accessible is a good thing. And Kata 50 is a difficult level. Low Kata healer and tank, I just mean they'd be extinct. Once again, that's an issue with the class themselves. Like, I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but that's an issue with the class itself and not a reason that this shouldn't happen. This is a good update. Yes, tank and healer need to be changed, but tank and healer already need to be changed. Like, tank and healer are already becoming useless classes as is. Bro, healer is a fully useless class. Healer is a completely useless class already. The only reason that people play healer is to fill. Literally, the only reason that people play healer is literally just not to dupe. That is the only reason that anybody plays healer. Is not to dupe a class. There is no other reason to play healer. Good luck playing low kata M7, no tank. People are still going to play tank, you know. You know tanks are still going to exist, right? What? You know that tanks will still exist, right? Like, people will still play tank. Low kata players will still play tank. Because it's cheaper. And easier. Nowadays, some ultra sweaty healers already swapped to mage class. You're proving my point. Which I do appreciate. But, like, tanks will still exist. Tanks will just be phased out in higher kata parties. They're still going to exist in lower kata parties, because the lower kata parties will still need them. Do you have Hunter's Fortune from Heart for a 6 on this profile? I do. 2 mages isn't even meta anymore. Okay, my bad. We all run in 3 archers, 1 mage, 1 tank. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, I'm lost, bro. I'm lost with dungeon stuff. This is a good update, that's about it. This is a good change, that's all that there is to it. Healer only exists to not dupe. Tank just isn't that deep anyway in high cat. Like, tank isn't that going to be that deep in high kata parties, whatever. It's still going to be needed in lower kata parties. I don't see the issue here. And M7's more accessible. Oh no. Oh no, dungeons are more accessible. Oh dear. Oh, this is just terrible. Oh, this is terrible. More players will be able to play the thing at a lower kata. Oh no. Oh, mamma mia. That's it. I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting the game. I don't like it when Simon makes things better for the player base. I don't like it when they make good changes for the player base. I hate it when they do that. Is the removal of Disco Destination. The removal of Disco Destination is just a straight up buff, by the way. Song request. What about it? What do you think about doing Tier 4 Blaze in G1 Necron with Opal Gemstone, Tier 1 Daggers, and Epic Blaze Pay if you like scuff setups? You can do Blaze in much less gear than that. What are we saying? You can do Blaze in Monster Raider. Why would you use Necron? That said, you ain't doing enough damage with Tier 1 Daggers without good MP. Not anymore. You're gonna need some pretty good MP to be able to do Tier 4 Blaze with Tier 1 Daggers nowadays. How is Disco moved? They're making it take longer to farm pests. No, they're not. You just use a discoless pest farm. You can still manipulate spawns without a disco. Basically kills low effort farming. No, it doesn't. You just use a discoless farm. Like, you literally just use a discoless farm. It's a straight buff. You probably answered this 10 times, but what's the flare shard for? I'll be honest, I'm just making money. I'm just kind of doing it whilst talking about stuff, I'll be honest. You missed my handstand? Oh, did I? Oh, my bad, hold up. I mean, it's not too bad. Like it's not insane, but it's all right. There we go. How long has we been doing this? An hour and 43 minutes. What? You'd actually need to use a video brain without disco? That's fair. Still not much different, though. Definitely, you made like 100 in 2 hours? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I had a couple of shards beforehand, but I think I've averaged, like, what? I mean, okay, an hour... The profit tracker is an hour and 11 minutes, and I've made 51 mil in that time. And that's with... Well, that's with stream rates, which are already slow as is. Due to stuff like the handstands, for example. Which is, obviously, a lot of downtime. So, I mean, flares go a lot higher than this. Like, if you have better gear, like a Hyperion, for example, and you can actually properly farm them, they go a lot higher. You could definitely push it to like 60-ish. Can you give me a tip on how to make money? Get into either farming or hunting. Oh. Right, the issue with this chair is it's so much like the base of it's so much. Hunting what? Hide on leaf is pretty good. Do you get your hunting methods from a Discord server? Not usually. There is the hunting association which does post them. Do you remember the Blaze Slayer pet rules? Hold up. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Oh, close. Stop. Thank you. Having a heart attack. Can I skip stream and go to the hospital? Absolutely not. How dare you. Does your tracker show insta-sell or sell offer? It's on sell offer right now. Insta-sell is... Insta-sell is obviously a little lower. But you don't really ever want to insta-sell with hunting. I mean, to be fair, with hunting, most things you want to fuse anyway. What's your rarest drop from Blaze Slayer? Wilson's engineering plans and Sub-Zero and Sub-Zero inverter. Lots of them. Lots and lots and lots and lots. I have never dropped the flame die, unfortunately. Weirdly enough, I never got a Phoenix from Blaze either. I got 4 Phoenixes from Enderman Slayer, and 1 from Dungeons, and I somehow didn't get a single one from Blaze. Which is odd. You'd think it would be the other way around. Considering that the E-Man wasn't exactly I think it was my second lowest Slayer XP. Obviously Vampire is going to be low, but we don't count Vampire. Okay, well you just didn't get hit, did you? Now you're scamming me. For Blaze, is it better to spawn with a leveling G-Drag or Wisp? If you're pet leveling, I believe you want to be spawning with something else anyway. I don't know what the best pet for leveling is. What about creating a new series called Playing Hypixel's Hardest Bosses with the Most Scuffed Setup in the Game? You know, I'll pass, actually. Simply because I technically have done that. With the Worth It series. I have only dropped 3 dies. I've dropped Necron, I've dropped Cyclamen. I've only dropped 2 dies. Can you show how much you make and how many you catch? You know, it'd be really good if it said how much I make on screen, wouldn't it? That would be extremely helpful. Is Blaze still worth it for money? Yes. That would be extremely helpful. Maybe I'll add that at some point. Maybe I'll add it at some point. Maybe I'll add a little thing that says how much money I make per hour. Is Dark Claymore worth it? Depends on whether you have an Infernal Kudra completion or not. If you don't have an Infernal Kudra completion, yeah, Dark Claymore's pretty good for the Huntax. If you do have an Infernal Kudra completion, then you might as well... And how many you catch? I have no idea. You know, I have no idea. Someone's doing Magma Boss. The only downside to this method is that you've got to swap lobbies every time someone does Magma Boss, because you will get fucked by glares. You will get absolutely fucked by glares. Okay, well. You will get actually diddled. Is this the same fucking lobby again? Time to grief. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Spud! I know Spud Gun Callum. Wait, I know them. I know that name. I recognize it from somewhere. I don't know where from, though. If only had a term, that could help. Why would I do anything? Why would I what? What? Why would I kill them? Why would I help them? When I could just swap lobbies. It's so much more efficient to just swap lobbies. What mod is Hunting Profit Tracker? It is Sky Hanny. Yo, Pop Pros to Tofi, thank you very much for the tier 1. Wait, that's a gifted tier 1 to definitely Eddie. Yo, thank you very much. And GG to Eddie. GG to Eddie. Thank you very much. Are you doing a challenge right now? Is this your main? This is my main. The main is mostly built via challenges, but there isn't one running right now. Yeah, there's currently none running. Can you please? Thanks. But yeah, like once you have a Hyperion, this is so much better because you can it's just much faster. Like you don't have to wait around on spawns and stuff. It's a Fiesta right now. No. Fiesta all over. What do you think of Bunny? What? Where's this going? What's your plan with this? The animal. It's a good animal. It's a cute animal. Chill shards are back up again, I think 9-10 minutes. Oh, wait. Are they? No way. No way. No way chills are back up. Hold on. Hold on. You're lying to me, they're 6k. You are lying to me, sir. What do you mean they're back up? You got me excited for a second there. How could you? How could you? How could you? Iron God made 3 mil. But that doesn't mean that the shards are still low. Like, I'm not disputing that you made 3 mil, but the shards are low and so are the artifacts. 8 mil, man. Yeah. Chills are unfortunately still dead. That's a shame. Chills was such a fun hunt. I really like chills. They're such a fun hunt. But 3 mil in 10 minutes, it means you got lucky. It's decent. It means you got lucky. The shards are low. Like, what happened to the old main? I hit the delete button and it disappeared. 3 mil in 10 minutes is 18 mil an hour. Yeah, that's also not very much money. Considering that the talismans are really far down. I wouldn't say it's decent per se. Especially not when there's other good ones. That just simply make more. And we have some respawns. Thank you. Oh, it's because it's on the floor. No wonder it's not respawning. Why'd you go down here, you dumbass? Can you do a Raichian ban ship piss? Every day I get closer. 18 mil an hour plus 8 mil from the tally. It's good for early mid-game, I'd say. Hide on Leafs are better. Invisibugs are better. Minor Zombies are better. Golden Ghouls are better. Plus Sycophant. Coralots are better. I want to say Frogs are better. I want to say Mossy Bit's better. You don't got enough money to buy. You don't got enough money to buy a hype. No, I've got 192 mil. How much MP is decent MP? 1k is about the start point, realistically. Like, I'd consider 1000 MP as the starting line. Money off contests? still worse than all of the others that I just mentioned. At least I'm having fun hunting them. Then fair enough. I'm not trying to tell you what to hunt. I'm not. You hunt what you want, brother. You hunt what you enjoy hunting. Wasn't the old main tens of billions? Why'd you delete? Well, I mean, it was all soulbound, so what do you want me to do about it? 2076 MP good. No, it's terrible. How much do you make from flares? If only it said it on the screen. What's next after 1000 MP? More MP. Mob is best to hunt for skill XP. Ghosts. Do you think 3 MP is enough for M7? Yeah, probably. LCM, right? It's probably a little high for the other classes. Three MP, Cat 36, 5-star. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, you don't need much more than that for LCM. That's about right. Do you even need 3 MP? No, I'd say 3 MP is pretty important for LCM. Like, you definitely don't need it for the other classes, but I don't know, it's pretty important for LCM. One or two MP will do fine for the others. You don't need anything for healer. I died, but I must watch the stream. Oh my goat. Yo, how is the afterlife? Do you like the new texture pack? I like some items. I don't like most of them. But I'm too lazy to swap it, so. You saw quality of light update. This list will soon come. Some of them. Fishing time limit. What? Yo, Sky Honey. Sky Honey, I'm not fishing. Sky Honey, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, Sky Honey. Shut up! Oh, there's gonna be glares spawning in a minute. Oh, we're gonna have glares in a second. Have you ever tried Iron Man? I have. I am not a big Iron Man enjoyer. I'll be honest. I'm not a huge Iron Man liker. I asked the question, did you see the list of the quality of life updates? And I answered the question. I saw some of them, not all of them. Really? I'm deaf. Yeah, you should probably, you know, I'm sorry. No, you good. Iron Man is like a chastity cage is crazy. No, it isn't. Think it might rebuff best drop rates after removing disco? No, because it's a buff. Once again, you can just build a discoless farm. You can still manipulate spawns without a disco. It's not really a downside. It's a little bit more brain power, but it's not really a downside. You got a pretty door? Thanks, man. You should come in. So I doubt they're gonna make it harder or something. I mean, if they do, then they do. Either way, this is your new main? Yeah. When you say discoless, you mean glass roof? No, I mean an actual discoless farm. The pests still all spawn in one spot. It is a discoless, I guess, suckbox technically. Goodbye suckbox? No, you can technically still do it. You don't need a disco for a suckbox. How the fuck? Go on to 16th Garden's YouTube. Discoless farms exist. Wouldn't you technically need a one-plot farm for that? So build a one-plot farm, what? What does the flare shard give? More damage to infernal mobs. Yo, hold on a minute, what? That's such a non-issue. Just build a one-plot farm. Huh? Well, what is the money? My purse. Does Pest Disco make a difference? What do you mean? I just got the disco and they are nerfing it. No, they're not nerfing it. I mean, it's getting changed, but you'd still have a disco either way. So, I don't really see an issue here. If you just got a disco on Iron Man, you'll still have it's just getting reworked in something else. It's still gonna be good. Like, it's still gonna be a good item. I don't see the issue here. Unless you paid a bunch of money on a normal profile, I don't see the issue here. It's not like the item's getting removed. It's still gonna be really good. How much does hunting Ghost make with a max setup? Solo, I think, is like 30 mil, unfortunately. In a party, however, it is... in a party, it's a lot better. I think it's close to 60. Maybe 50, 60 in a party. Disco being dead is not hurting, to be honest. You'll get... yeah, you're getting a good nozzle. Best way to gain hunting XP is to do ghosts. Yeah, it's pretty minimal issue here. First, just build a discoless farm. Can you even build a one-plot melon farm? Yeah, it would seem like it. Yeah, it would seem that way. Yeah, cactus is the only one that you can't build a one-plot farm of. That's the only one you can't do it, and cactus is the only one. Do I need really good gear to do ghosts, or what you're doing now? I mean, I'm pretty minimum. You can do ghosts with a little bit less than what I have. Flares, I definitely wouldn't. I mean, you don't need the Hypermax Blaze Dagger, of course, but how much MP to make money with Blaze? I'd probably go with about 16 to 1800. Just a new profile. Should I follow your actions as a guide? Definitely not exactly, because my actions were to rush M7 completion. Which is probably one of the most stupid things you could possibly do on a new profile. Basically, the hunting rush is pretty good. Rushing M7 completion, Blaze 7, throwing a Clover Helmet in the Void, and getting E-Man 7 really early, probably wouldn't do that. Because none of that actually matters. That's all just for content. Oh, balls. You did what with the Clover? Don't worry about it. I did nothing with the Clover. Hello there. The Clover's safe and sound. You gotta trust me. The Clover's safe and sound. When did you void a Clover? I didn't void a Clover. It was Communal Femboy. Communal Femboy voided a Clover. I didn't do it. You gotta trust me. It's my co-op. It's my co-op that did it. You've got to trust me. It was communal fanboy. They voided the clove. It wasn't me. No, I would never. I would never do that. What kind of idiot would you have to be to avoid a clover? On God. It's okay. It was only a 10 billion coin paid. It's not that, but it's not that much money. it only cost 10 bill. Don't worry about it. It wasn't it wasn't that bad. Can you give me a basic advice on where to go from where I am? Pretty early on AOTE, AOTD, best hunting axe I could get. Been farming the obsidian head and mobs, but I don't know where to go from now. Pick a skill and max it. Farming's always a good skill to work on, especially because of greenhouse. Greenhouse just unlocks a passive money making method, pretty much. So work on your farming is always a good thing. Mining, I'd wait till you have a bunch of money. Combat, I'd also probably just wait until you have a bunch of money. To be honest with you, combat and mining are pretty money heavy skills. Unless you want to Iron Man them. Foraging is a very good one to get as well. Foraging's a very good one to get up. Bunch of strength. It's quite nice. So I'd recommend either going foraging or farming. Farming would be the better choice, once again because of the greenhouse. What do you recommend? Do you recommend hunting without fusions? Probably not. I mean, why would you? Is the question. If you have two items in front of you, two buttons in front of you, one of which you press and it gives you £500. The other one you press, the other one you have to press twice, but it gives you £700. Why would you ever press the 500 one? Laziness. All right now. But yeah, there's no actual good reason to not fuse your shards. 500 twice is more than 700. I never said you could push the 500 button twice. One button gives you £500. The other one you have to press twice and it gives you 700. And what do you fuse with flare? I don't know right now. I'll be honest, I don't have a clue right now. Last time I fused them to mimics. I don't know whether that's still good or not. Oh, hey, a game update. I go sleep, it's 2 AM? Alright, well, good night, good night. Come on, we got 7 seconds, come on. I can catch you, I can catch you, I can catch you. I can catch one last Pokemon. Half a second spare. Half a second to spare. One more Pokemon was caught. Oh, that's pretty good. I do like the idea of instant cash. Fusions are just so much nice. Like, they just make good money, though. Fusing Miner Zombie is still good. Seen it in your video? And if so, what do you fuse it with? I don't know what you fuse it with anymore, I'm afraid. The ones in the video might still work. I don't know. If they do, you could always just check yourself. My hunting box mogs yours. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I don't play the game very much. Like, outside of stream, I'm usually logged on, but I'm pretty much always just AFK. I don't play very much off stream. I think one day they'll make fishing really good. I mean, fishing is pretty good. Why won't you get YouTube rank when you get the subs? No reason. No, aside from the fact of being a small brand risk, I mean, there isn't really any reason. Aside from the fact of being a small brand risk, there isn't really any reason. Like, farming and mining good. It is. Farming and mining is... It is farming and mining good. What do you mean brand risk? I mean, I'm a risk to the brand. Why are you a brand risk? Because I say a lot of stuff. I say a lot of things that Hypixel wouldn't like. And I make a lot of jokes that Hypixel wouldn't like. And I have a lot of clips that Hypixel would not like. You can get I mean, I'd have to ban shippers, obviously. But there's a lot of stuff. Hey, to be fair, we're obviously we're a lot better than we used to be. We're a lot better than we used to be. Ever since I accidentally got ever since I accidentally got Don on a watch list, things I calmed down a lot after that moment, to be fair. After I accidentally got someone on a watch list, I calmed down a lot. I've seen worse. What, red names? You did what now? So Don used to run a quote bot for me. And some of the quotes were to the point where he got put on a watch list. So, do you know if they killed the wardrobe keybinds? No, they didn't. How? Don't worry about it. Yes. That's just because you haven't been in the community long enough. If you have seen worse who has red name, then that just simply means you haven't been around long enough to have seen the old stuff. How did you not get put on a watch list? Well, it's not. I mean, it's my quote, but it's not my bot. I'm not running the bot. Don's running the bot. Don's the one who runs the bot, not me. He's got the quotes in his database. Yeah, there's a lot of clips that people don't. There's a lot of quotes and clips that people don't know about. Let me just say that. There's a lot of things that newer viewers don't know about. If you get put into jail, what would your crime be? How long have you got? Treason, probably. Anyway, moving on. No, I wouldn't. I mean, there's no reason that I would ever get put in jail. You need to start clip farming, but I don't want to. There's no fun in clip farming. There's no fun out of that. I'm a cute little... That's one of the quotes I remember. Bro, that's a new quote, that one. That's a new quote. That's a new quote. Yeah, so basically, when I first started streaming, I grew my audience based on just being absolutely unhinged. Like, we just did not have... There was no rules, no nothing, no limits. Like... I was a small enough... obviously, when you're extremely small creator, you can kind of say anything and Twitch doesn't care. So it's brilliant. Low risk, high reward. What's the problem if it gets you more subs? I don't enjoy clip farming. Streams full. No, shit piss is tame. If no, there is no, if there was anybody on the same level as how streams were back then, they would be banned immediately. Shitpiss would have thrived from that time. Shitpiss would have been one of the calm people in the chat. Shitpiss was would have been one of the calm people in the chat. This method was 110 mil last week. By the way, I feel like you destroyed it. Yeah, I probably did. So you're a worse version of shit. It's so much worse, you can't even believe it. So much worse. So much worse. Do you prefer tom girls or femboys? My lawyer has advised me not to answer that question. Again. Oh, chat. By the way, there's a channel that only mods can see in the Discord server. Where basically we used to have something called Gen AI in there. That wasn't that long ago, actually. That was like, what, 6-7 months ago? No, it wasn't that. It was actually a what? Holy shit, it was like probably about 8 months ago now. There's a channel in the Discord server which is closed to anybody that isn't mod now. It was for Gen AI. And that was probably one of the most fun I've ever had with an AI. Is training. We pretty much we were just kind of get access now. Nobody gets access to that except for moderators. And it used to be open to the whole server, but then it got really racist, and so we had to shut off. We had to shut it off. We trained it in some interesting things. We got it to become a semi-permanent communist. That's one that happened. We got it to be a semi-permanent communist. That was interesting. That was definitely an interesting one. There's something new coming to Skyblock. It's called Raven Guard. That's been coming to Skyblock for a while now. I wonder if I can find any of the less weird or any of the less harsh ones. Who did I send it to? Did I ever send any of the less weird ones to Short, maybe? So, after a while, this is the kind of stuff that Gen AI started sending back. I sent in a picture of refraction, and this was its answer. After about, I think this was about maybe a day or so, about 24 hours of it existing. This is the kind of responses that we started getting from Gen AI. It was very entertaining. There's very, very, very racist remarks in there. And I will not be showing those ones on stream, because obvious reasons. Obvious reasons. Oh, that being said, actually, I need to show another picture. So, chat, you know Precision Snipes, right? You know the guy who streams every once or twice a year. Everyone's favorite Precision Snipes. We've got a wonderful image of Snipes here, showing off his posture. Bro, how do you even get that posture? Bro, how do you even get this level of, how do you even get this posture? Brother is an actual, like, bro is a genuine shrimp. How do Look at the fucking, it's an actual sea. Like, bro. How do you actually pull that? How do you pull that posture? Like, that is actually unreal. That is diabolical posture right there. I mean, it's funny. You two look alike. No, we do not. My chair's not working. I'm not that bad. Like, I'm a little forward, but I'm not that bad. Oh, that's fucking hard. Oh man, that's uncomfortable. How do you even get into that position and find it enjoyable? That is horrific. How do you even get there? Why? What the hell? Can I have Gen AI access? Absolutely not. Nobody.
You do need hasty, to be honest.
Ah!
I'm fine, chat.
Hi, I guess. Cool. Right, chat. Right. It's a shorter stream today because I have 2 videos to make and edit. It's a short boy. It's a short little guy today. I might be live tomorrow. I give no guarantees. I give no promises. I give no promises. I might be live tomorrow. I might not be live tomorrow. I will try. I will try and go live tomorrow. But if not, I will see you in like a week and a half. If I'm not here tomorrow, I'll see you in like a week and a half. If I am here tomorrow, I'll see you in less than a week and a half. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy Tosik. I'm gonna get my ults on and go and mess around with him. Goodbye. I need some sleep, man. Holy shit.